the 2K Sports pregame show.
And one of the epic nights in the NBA, we welcome you to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars. And when you look at both of these rosters, all you see is firepower up and down the line. Lots of athleticism, talent, skill. This could be one of the more exciting All-Star games we have witnessed. Tonight, we'll be looking at two of the better backcourts in the league, smart, athletic, and I think of those two things, and I think of Kenny the Jet Smith. You've been in a few of these high-level matchups between guards. What's your take?
Well, first and foremost, your team has to win because anytime you have a matchup, if your team doesn't win, I don't care what your numbers are and what your stats are, you have not won the matchup. So, but you got to find a rhythm early, get everyone involved, and then you could try to take over the game.
Speaking of smart and athletic, which Kenny is, here's Shaq.
Well, Kenny, a huge part of the guard's responsibility is how well he sets up his bigs.
Remember Akeem?
Yeah, Akeem used to set him up. Scotty Skiles set me up. Penny Hardaway set me up. Kobe Bryant set me up. But you got to get them the ball in a time and a place where they could do something with it.
Why'd you leave out Wade?
Oh, yeah. He didn't really pass that much.
Okay.
I passed it to him. I was older then.
Okay, gotcha.
Plus,
Thank you,
it was
Shaq.
Miami. I wasn't working hard. I was on the beach.
Game's just about to start. We'll see you later.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the East All-Stars. Anthony out there with Paul George. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Lowry. And it's James in at the 5 spot. Curry, good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Lowry with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Fires it up. No good from Durant. George against Kobe. There's the three. George, no good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Curry against Lowry. For three, Westbrook. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. And here are the East All-Stars. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Bryant against George. Wade kicks to James. Westbrook with the steal. Outside Leonard. Westbrook against Wade. Westbrook passes to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And they take the lead.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
I agree, because it's all about confidence with him. If that first one goes and he gets into a groove and a rhythm, his mind is right and tight. At that point, you know you're going to have trouble in a good game for him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. If the coach had any butterflies in his stomach about coaching the All-Stars, he didn't let on. He said this game's for the fans, and even though he'll be giving direction to some of the best players in the league, his only coaching advice, really, is to go out and have fun. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Both free throws good from James. On defense, the East All-Stars. It's a three-point game. Wade kicks to Lowry. The shot. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Now here's Curry. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Leonard dishes to Durant. A second chance effort. Off the left rim and out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Here's James, outside for George. The wide open look here for Anthony. Wide open shot is on the money. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Another shot. They shoot again. It's rebounded by the West.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Durant in the corner, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball, leading by 5. Lowry against Curry. Here's James. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The East All-Stars have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for James. Westbrook with it. 5 points in the game. Durant up top. Back to Westbrook. Durant with a screen on LeBron. Shoots the 3. Westbrook, no good. Lowry kicks to Anthony. Inside. Here's LeBron. No good on the shot. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Durant. That one, no good. Good D by Wade.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Lowry kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
For three, Durant knocks down the three ball. Durant's got 5.
Offense.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. These guys are relying on one man to beat us. He has got to work harder when they set a pick for him. So let's make him beat us from mid-range. I want us going over the top of ball screens. Let's force him into the teeth of our defense. Make them beat you as a team. We can live with that, all right? Let's go.
Here are the East All-Stars. 4-point game. James. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the basket by Wade. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Lowry passes to Anthony. Good D by Westbrook.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Wade for 3. And it's Wade again missing. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
To the paint. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Thompson, he's checked in for the West. A big group substitution here for the East. Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Wash comes in for Anthony. Butler, he's checked in for George. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Butler, and that's going to be a travel. And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. This one for 3. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now, here's DeRozan. The feed to Bosch. Butler kicks to Bosch. Looking to end the run, and it's Durant with the rebound.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
At the elbow, Westbrook. They kick it out to Green. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. DeRozan dishes to Thomas. Back to DeRozan to the paint. That's good for Thomas on the assist from DeRozan. Thomas got his first points of the game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the West All-Stars with possession. 3-point lead. 4-3, Westbrook, stolen by Bosch. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
From outside the arc, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Westbrook's got most of his shots to fall. 6 makes in 9 tries. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Thomas. Dishes to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Westbrook with the nice D there.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. West All-Stars lead by 14. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars. What do you think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Paul. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul out there with Harden. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot. So that's the West All-Stars 5 as we get into the second quarter. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. They get the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Butler's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Paul passes to Cousins. And it's the East with the rebound. And DeRozan kicks to Butler.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Here is Harden. Pass to Cousins. Paul right side. And Harden now top of the key. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Drummond. And here's the East. DeRozan dishes the Wall. Drummond with a screen on Paul. Millsap sets the pick for Wall. And stolen by Cousins. Down low, here's Harden. Nice D from DeRozan. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Paul kicks to Aldridge. Harden outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. Cousins with a screen for Leonard. Pocket 6. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Pass to Paul. Screen by Cousins. Harden the pass to Paul. It's stolen by DeRozan. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from John Wall. And the West All-Stars with possession. Cousins with a screen on Paul dishes to Cousins. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for them. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the West. And then for the East All-Stars, LeBron comes in for Andre Drummond. And Georgia subbed in for Jimmy Butler. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
No good from Cousins. And George kicks to Wall. James in the post, defended by Paul. LeBron's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Wade, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from LeBron. And here's Harden. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Kobe's checked in for Leonard. Knocked away. And Wall kicks to Wade. James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. And Millsap slips it in.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Millsap. Wall against Paul. Harden outside. Cousins with a screen for Harden. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He's with the ball to the inside. Here's LeBron, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Anthony's checked in for the East. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the paint. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. Boy, what a nice-looking shot. DeMarcus Cousins getting it done.
And Wall kicks to Wade. Passes it to George. There's the pick.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The East All-Stars have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. Chris Bosh is checked in for the East. Isaiah Thomas comes in for John Wall. And so he makes both from the line. And the West All-Stars have possession. 6-point game. The dish to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now.
That's usually how it goes. I mean, once they're in front, they really cut him loose.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. They get it back. Bosh, that's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Davis kicks to Thompson. From past the arc, drills it from outside.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside Thomas. Kicks to Anthony. Nobody near George. And it's George again missing. George has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And there's the pass to Cousins. All up top, defended by George. And Cousins kicks to Kobe. 6 to shoot. Back to Cousins. Releases. Rebounded by Anthony. Now the East All-Stars with it. From deep, George. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
He dishes it to Paul. Right through the D for the layup. And now an 11.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
East making a switch. Lowry's checked in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 11. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Stolen by Thompson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Feeds it to Cousins. Back to Paul. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Paul kicks to Cousins. He feeds it to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Paul against Lowry. Lets it go with a 3. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the West All-Stars. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Wade. They get a hand on it. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. Bryant passes to Davis. Paul outside. Pulls up. That one no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Not the guy you want to send to the line, Kevin.
The East All-Stars have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. That one is off. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cousins. Green comes in for Bryant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul. Drummond's checked in for the East. Butler comes in for Dwayne Wade. Second free throw, no good. Here's Thomas, and he makes good on the layup. Thomas got 6.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Outside Westbrook. Now the feed to Davis. And Thompson kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. 18 points for him.
They better lock up on Westbrook or it could be trouble.
Yep, that one goes.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Pass to Thompson. Elbow shot is on the way. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Thomas. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And Davis, here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The West All-Stars have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Westbrook against Thomas. Makes it off the glass. And that's 20 points for Russell Westbrook.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
It's Thomas outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And the first half is now in the books. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
Thomas gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Dwayne Wade. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Here's Anthony. Plenty of space. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Wade against Curry. Pass to Westbrook from 10 feet out. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anthony down low, defended by Durant. Anthony kicks to Lowry. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here's Westbrook. And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. That one wide left. And so here are the West All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's the screen. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Wade with the defensive effort.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 5-point West All-Star lead.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed. You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
George with the screen on Westbrook. Wade kicks to George. The dish to LeBron. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the West. James Harden comes in for Russell Westbrook. And then for the East, Paul Millsap is checked in for Paul George. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And James drills them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Curry kicks to Harden. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
James up top. He's guarded by Cousins. LeBron kicks to Anthony. Leonard with the steal. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He has 8 points and a steal.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Outside Durant, kicks it to Harden. Back to Durant. The pass to Leonard. It's stolen by Anthony. And they're moving it up. Here's Wall. Here's Millsap. Drops in the layup for two. Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Cousins with a screen for Paul. He dishes it to Cousins. On the three off target. Cousins has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's LeBron. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Harden the pass to Paul. It's rebounded by John Wall. And here's the East. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. James, no good. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Feeds to Leonard. Inside. And stolen by James. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. James has got 16 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Anthony dishes the Wall. Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Cousins with a screen for Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Cousins, no good. Here are the East All-Stars. Huge run right now for them, going 19-2. James kicks to DeRozan. Millsap passes to Wall. There's the 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall. So for the West, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Draymond Green in for Kawhi Leonard. And the East All-Stars also making a switch. Butler, he's checked in for Anthony. It's a close game here in Toronto. Harden kicks to Cousins. Back to Harden. To the left side wing. Screen by Cousins. The West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The West making some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden. And then for the East, Andre Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Wash comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. He hits both from the stripe. Thomas with the ball. He's got 9. He feeds it to Drummond. And there it is for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Davis. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Davis has got 5.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Drummond, good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Paul kicks to Aldridge. And it's sent back by Bosch. Butler with the ball. Now Green defending. Outside for Thomas. Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there. He has 5.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Thomas kicks to Drummond. Down low, Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Back to Davis. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Bosch. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They lead by 4. Outside Thomas. Here's Drummond. Inside. Here's DeRozan. Misses from close range. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And Green gets it to go. Here's Thomas. He's got 9. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Bosch kicks to Butler. Bosch, the screen. Butler dishes to Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's 7 points for Chris Bosch.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now Paul. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. East All-Stars lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. East with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Aldridge out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Wall against Harden. Wall passes to Lowry. The kick out to Wall. Hits the three-point bomb.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Millsap against Curry. He kicks it to Harden. And the wide open shot from Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. The feed now to Green. Here's Curry with the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Especially now, Greg. I mean, this is a critical point in the game. His three-point shot really could end up turning the tide here and telling the story.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Drummond. Down low, here's Wall, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, he'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shooting one. Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the West. Kevin Durant comes in for Draymond Green. The East also changing it up. James checked in for Andre Drummond. Paul George comes in for Butler. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Curry kicks to Harden, takes the three, hits it from three-point range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Wall kicks to Wade. It's rebounded by the West. Outside Durant, releases. George with the defensive effort. Durant's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. And it's Wade in the corner. And it's Wade again missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
In the corner, George with it. And it's off from three-point range. And so here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 3. And here's Leonard. Lobbed up there for Durant.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Baseline try. And that one's good, George.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
George has gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. From deep, Harden. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
James kicks the wall. Here's Millsap. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Paul Millsap. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Anthony drives in. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Absolutely. No question about it. I mean, this is a snug one.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Ryan is checked in for the West. Russell Westbrook comes in for James Harden.
Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Curry. Dishes it to Westbrook to take the lead. They grab their own miss. Durant and Kevin Durant with the slam.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Curry against Wall. from downtown. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And that one's good, George. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Westbrook with it. From the arc. That one's not going to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Wade against Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Westbrook. To the paint. It's deflected. George against Kobe. Leonard with the steal. And they're running. Out pass to Bryant. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Anthony dishes to James. Stolen by Durant. Here's Curry. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Wade outside. Pass to Wall. Knocked loose. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. The putback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And Wall kicks to Wade. Outside, George. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Westbrook. Oh, Leonard in position.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Outside, Wall. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And the turnovers will kill you. I mean, that's been their undoing thus far.
Yeah, they came in strong, Greg, but all those mistakes have caused them to fall behind right now.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for John Wall. Thompson outside. Leonard sets a screen for Thompson. Durant for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
LeBron kicks to Anthony. Looking to end the run. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Yeah, you're looking to be punished if you play him that way. I mean, you can't allow him more of those if you're going to give yourself any chance to win the ball game. He's just too good for that.
Passes it to Lowry. Now the dish to Anthony. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway. Outside Westbrook. 18 feet out. East grabs the miss. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's rebounded by Durant.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sinks the triple.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Lowry kicks to LeBron. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Westbrook with it. Now Anthony defending, and so they choose to intentionally foul. .43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. They get the rebound. Lays it up and banks it in.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably...
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this. .35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Anthony left side. Launches a 3. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
That'll be a 5-second call. And the East All-Stars call time here. They trail by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Look here, guys. This is what we live for. We have battled all night, and now it's crunch time. Do not tune this out again.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. As we see if they can come back.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Our execution has to be perfect from here on out, gentlemen. Understood? Am I starting to that sound like a broken record?
.26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to Anthony to take the lead. It's in!
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're behind by 1. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The West All-Stars making the switch here. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're losing by 1. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Here's Westbrook. There's the pass to Harden. Outside Leonard. It's in! Anthony. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He took control in the first half, gave his teammates a lot of confidence, which ultimately they rode to victory here tonight. What'd you think, Kenny?
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
What a huge lift he got from the crowd tonight. There's nothing those fans love more than seeing this guy get hot. And he was so hot, I got to get up right now, Ernie. My seat is hot. Oh.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everyone.